Charlotte Flair is in no hurry to leave WWE and explains why she intends to stay in the company. Flair has had a Hall of Fame-worthy career in WWE and is the most successful female superstar in the company's history. Since signing for Vince McMahon's promotion in 2012, the current SmackDown Women's Champion has won 15 singles titles in total. While speaking on The Masked Man show, the Queen said she's worked too hard to climb up the WWE ladder and is not interested in leaving the promotion anytime soon. "I didn't work this hard to just go, goodbye," said Flair. Flair has been a critical player in the growth of the women's division in WWE and has been a part of several important moments in the company's history. Speculation regarding her exit from the company grew after her father, Ric Flair's recent release from WWE. The Queen has done it all in WWE. Charlotte has won several titles, broke numerous barriers, and even main event WrestleMania, but she's not done yet as she plans to continue her WWE career. "What is the issue? I'm not ready to retire. Like no one says, oh, I don't want to win another national championship to a football player. It should be no different. I don't understand that. It's mind-blowing to me," said Flair. Last month, there was some tension regarding Flair's WWE future as things went awry in her segment with Becky Lynch on SmackDown that led to her getting heat backstage in WWE. As per reports, it remains to be seen if any of WWE's rivals can get Flair to leave the company and accept a new challenge. Do you think Charlotte Flair will end up leaving WWE in the future? Sound off in the comments section. Andrade El Idolo has unfollowed his fiancée and WWE superstar Charlotte Flair on both Twitter and Instagram. Andrade and Charlotte Flair are one of the most popular couples in the pro wrestling industry today. The two met during their time together in WWE and have been dating since 2019. In January 2020, they announced their engagement. During an appearance on the Bellas podcast last year, Charlotte revealed that the two had to postpone their marriage plans due to the COVID-19 pandemic. "With COVID, it's hard to know where the world will be in 6 months, especially because we want everything to be in Mexico. I don't know when the best time is because we want everyone to be able to travel," said Charlotte Flair. Andrade unfollowing Charlotte Flair has started speculation among fans as to whether everything is fine between the couple. SmackDown Women's Champion Charlotte Flair faced Raw Women's Champion Becky Lynch last night at WWE Survivor Series 2021. Rumors of real-life heat between the two further invested fans in their feud. The two kicked off the pay-per-view and stole the show with an intense match. In the end, it was Becky Lynch who picked up the victory after a controversial roll-up pin. Following her victory, the man got emotional and spoke about her history with Charlotte Flair and how the two now despise each other. "Even watching the video packages, I got a little emotional to see where we came from to where we are now, and the hatred going out there. It's so sad. That's somebody I loved so much, I trusted with my life. We've been through everything together, we nearly died in a car crash together. And just how much we despise each other now. I just wanted to rip her apart out there. And I don't know if I'm happy or sad about that, but I got the win. And now she knows she can't deny it. I'm the better woman," said Becky Lynch. The match between Becky Lynch and Charlotte Flair was arguably the most well-built and highly anticipated match of the pay-per-view. Lynch getting emotional after the incredible match was just the icing on the cake. Comment down and let us know your thoughts on Andrade unfollowing Charlotte Flair on social media. Bray Wyatt has been advertised to appear at WrestleCon 2022, which will happen during WrestleMania 38 weekend. Many consider Wyatt's release from WWE to be the most shocking one this year. The former Universal Champion seemed to be a merchandise mover and was over with the fans in a big way. WrestleCon revealed on Twitter that Bray Wyatt will make an appearance at WrestleCon 2022 in Dallas, Texas. Wyatt marked the first of 200-plus talent appearances. It is an intelligent move by WrestleCon to rope in Wyatt as fans will be happy to meet him in person. Bray Wyatt recently responded to reports at the end of October, which stated that many within WWE felt internally that he deserved to be fired. While Wyatt was one of WWE's most popular superstars worldwide, there seemed to be a major creative conflict between him and the higher-ups. The conflict reportedly got to the point where Vince McMahon didn't have respect for him anymore. Wyatt took to Twitter and said everyone would know his side of the story very soon. "Now that we have Johnny and Bruce's opinion, I would like to share mine soon," said Bray Wyatt. Despite his WWE non-compete clause coming to an end, Bray Wyatt seems to be in no particular hurry to sign up for a new promotion. In all likeliness, he is taking time off and is also assessing different offers that are being put in front of him. Wyatt was considered a generational talent at one point whose potential was constantly squandered. Most fans feel that either AEW or Impact Wrestling would be a good fit for the former Universal Champion. Where would you like to see Bray Wyatt end up? Voice your thoughts in the comments below. The extent of Seth Rollins' injury following tonight's attack has been determined, and the identity of his attacker has been revealed as well. In an unfortunate incident that left the wrestling world furious, Seth Rollins was attacked by a fan on tonight's Raw. The fan jumped Rollins and the duo tussled for a while before being separated by security. Mark Raimondi of ESPN has now provided an update on the attack via his official Twitter handle. Charges have been levied against the attacker, who's a 24-year-old man named Elisa Spencer. Elisa Spencer, 24, has been charged with attempted assault and attempted violation of arts and cultural affairs, disrupting live sporting event, for his attack on WWE wrestler Seth Rollins during the Raw television show Monday night at Barclays Center in Brooklyn, per the NYPD. Per police, Rollins suffered swelling to his lip, but refused medical attention. More coming to ESPN, tweeted Raimondi. As for Seth Rollins' condition, he suffered a swollen lip but refused any kind of medical attention. The main event of the night saw WWE champion Big E taking on Austin Theory in singles competition. Before the contest kicked off, Seth Rollins came out to watch it and looked in great spirits. In an amusing moment, Rollins looked at both sides to make sure no one was charging at him again, and let out an evil laugh. Seth Rollins acted like a pro during the incident and held the fan until security arrived at the spot to contain him. Rollins then decided against hitting the fan back. Not many fans have had such luck in the past, and have instantly paid for their actions. Former WWE superstar Chavo Guerrero Jr. has seemingly taken a shot at Seth Rollins after the latter was attacked by a fan on this week's episode of Monday Night Raw. A former four-time cruiserweight champion, Chavo Guerrero Jr. asked fans to remember how wrestlers used to be tougher than fans back in the day. Remember when the wrestlers were tougher than the fans? The good old days, wrote Chavo Guerrero Jr. in his tweet. Several fans have replied to this tweet from Chavo, criticizing him and backing Seth Rollins. Seth Rollins was scheduled to face former Universal Champion Finn Balor on this week's episode of Monday Night Raw. However, the match never started as Rollins assaulted Balor before the bell rang and started walking off. While he was leaving, a fan jumped the rail and attacked him on the ramp, taking him down. Security officials quickly came in and helped Rollins fight off the fan. The fan was escorted out of the arena immediately. Sean Ross Sapp of Fightful has now shared an update on the situation with a statement from WWE. The fan has been handed over to the New York Police Department and will be prosecuted. WWE issued Fightful the following statement when we asked for an update on the attack. WWE takes the safety of its performers very seriously. The individual who attacked Seth Rollins has been turned over to the NYPD and will be prosecuted to the fullest extent of the law, wrote Sean Ross Sapp. Mark Raimondi at ESPN further confirmed that the attacker had been taken into custody in Brooklyn. A 24-year-old male has been taken into custody in Brooklyn following an attack on WWE wrestler Seth Rollins during the Raw TV show in Brooklyn, an NYPD spokesperson told ESPN. Charges are pending. No name released yet, wrote Mark Raimondi at ESPN. Seth Rollins, meanwhile, has been enjoying a great run on WWE television recently. Last night at WWE Survivor Series 2021, he became the sole survivor for Team Raw. He is also set to challenge WWE Champion Big E for his title soon. Immediately after Seth Rollins was attacked by a fan on tonight's Raw, a concerned Becky Lynch could be seen taking a peek at him. A fan aggressively jumped Seth Rollins while he was on the entranceway during Raw. Rollins caught hold of the fan before security separated the duo. Rollins was beyond furious and yelled at the fan while he was being escorted out. Another fan in attendance noticed Becky Lynch taking a peek at Rollins after the whole ordeal. Fans on Twitter were all praise for Becky Lynch, hailing her for being concerned for her husband. Becky Lynch and Seth Rollins are quite possibly the most powerful couple in pro wrestling today. The duo began dating in early 2019 and were spotted together at several public events. Lynch and Rollins won their respective divisions' Royal Rumble matches that year and won title gold at WrestleMania 35. Later that year, Becky Lynch and Seth Rollins were pushed as an on-screen couple on WWE TV. The two lovebirds got engaged in August 2019 and got hitched earlier this year. Rollins has nothing but respect for Lynch and has spoken in the past about paying heed to her advice in regards to social media. I hate social media. I really dislike it, and I had deleted the Twitter app from my phone for a better part of a few months just cause it was, to me, it created a real toxic environment in my own head, and as I was becoming a new father, I needed to not waste my time on that, and so, it was actually my fiancé who kind of was like, you should think about it. I know you hate it, and I know you don't like being on the apps and all that, but you should think about it, said Rollins. What was your immediate reaction to the unfortunate fan attack on Seth Rollins on Raw? Let us know in the comments.